Hello and welcome everybody. Like Jakob promised, today we will focus on mobilization. And this is very important. It's as important as core strength and stretching, because mobility and mobilization, one, protects our body, and two, helps us to feel what our body is actually doing. One of the most crucial issues when it comes to rowing technique. Yeah, we expect this video to be a bit shorter today, but it's very important. Let's start. Yeah, it's live training long video again. This is rotating your feet. That's important to have a nice and full rotation. Most people just do it this way. No. Full rotation. Precision again is the key. You don't have to force yourself and hurt yourself, but demand quite a lot. Yeah, it's not going to be that exhausting, but it's going to be extremely helpful. Yeah, if you do endurance workout, this is one of the most important warm-up procedures you can do. It's important not to do it too quickly, but be very precise in what you do. Change direction. What mobilization does is it helps your cartilages soak up cartilage liquid and joint liquid like a sponge. So it improves and increases the protection you have. Yeah, one hand on your knee, rotation. You can always hold on to something. This is not a balance exercise. It's important to keep the upper part of your leg stable and have the knee as the rotation point. Be careful. Make sure the circles you're doing become larger, and have a check. The feet are pretty relaxed. It's all about lower leg. Yeah, Jakob says he has his hands on the knee, so make sure that his leg doesn't move around. Yep, change side. This is also a very good exercise you can do when you're traveling and there's no time to work out. It helps you to loosen up, makes you feel better. And a lot of my athletes tell me at the beginning when they do this, they say, mobilization, that's not real training. But after a couple of weeks, you start to appreciate doing this every day. It just is a different feeling in the body. It feels better. And of course, the main idea is injury prevention. Again, full range of motion, which means maximum amplitude. Yeah, hip rotation. That's also important. Be precise in what you do. Yeah, if you hear cracks and clunks, that's absolutely normal. You shouldn't do it if you feel pain. But if it just tweaks here and there a bit, that's alright. Yeah, Jakob says no balance exercise. You can hold on to something or always rest your foot and say, okay, restart. That's all good. It's not a competition. And again, one of the reasons why we're doing this workout today is to make sure you can follow our workout every day. It's not killing you. It's supposed to be a guide, a buddy through lockdown times to make sure you stay not just fit but also healthy and prepared. As soon as the water season starts again, you're fit on the water. Start with a small circle. Yeah, Jakob changed sides, but Pretty sure you watch Jakob and listen to me. By the way, how do you like the new jacket? I just got them yesterday. It's the new arm training jacket. It says arm training, and there it says left my comfort zone. And leaving your comfort zone also means to be consistent in training. No matter how motivated you are, do it every day. Very good. Next exercise. You move straight to the hip. You know this one. Hip circle. Forward, backward, left and right. Right. Make sure it's just the hip, not the shoulder. But your knees, they can move a bit. To continue our German lesson, links means left, right is rechts. And change direction. Very good. We move the entire hip. Make sure your shoulders move as little as possible. A nice full rotation. Maximum circle with your hip. Yeah, that's the hip 8. You're basically trying to make an 8 with your hip. Right hip forward, diagonally back, left hip backward, all the way to the front. Not easy, but worthwhile. Practice this, it's very important. Yeah, exercise not just for mobility but also for coordination. My experience is that quite a few athletes actually don't feel recovery when the hip moves forward. And these mobilization exercises, in German we call it Propriorezeptoren. It means it's a sensoric system of your body that tells you where which body part is. And the reason why we focus on hip a lot is because the hip is the main transfer element of force throughout the drive. Alright, we move up. Torso. Start with the entire body, gently. It's not a power swing, it's very gently. A lot of feeling. You can hurt yourself if you're too rough here. Rhythm and feeling. Hip remains static now. just rotate the upper torso. And lastly, shoulder girdle only. So everything just downward remains stable. Just do the shoulder girdle. Very good, loosen up a bit. Shoulders. Yeah. Singled out. Rotation, right shoulder. All the way down. All the way forward. Most people only do half circles. You do this one. That's okay. No, it's not working. All the way up, all the way back, all the way down, all the way forward. That's important because a lot of people say, when I move forward, yes, my shoulder is forward now. This is forward. But you gotta feel where your shoulder is. Yeah, mobilization takes time, but come on, prevents injury. It's good. Slowly. Change direction. Large circular motion. Change side. Rest of the body should be as stable as possible. Jakob is doing an excellent job here. And by the way, thank you for your comments. I really like this. Jakob and I read them, and we appreciate every single comment you're making, and we appreciate you being part of our team. Loosen up a bit. Move on from shoulder to the elbow. We usually have our fingers right behind the elbow to give it an anchor, a motion anchor. It's not really a joint per se. It can move in all directions, but it's important still to mobilize it. Yeah, Jakob is right. You should do this at least once a week. Even after these lockdowns in areas over, you should do the mobilization training once a week. Change side. Jakob makes a good point here. First thing you do, get up in the morning, have a nice mobilization routine. Very good. Hands. Very precise. Make sure your elbows don't move around too much. Nice full rotation. The reason why we need to mobilize the entire body is, well, first of all, because we have it, and secondly, rowing demands everything from us. Yeah, Jakob just changed direction. Alright. There are a few exercises where we need to lie down. Shoulders on the floor. If there's enough space, hands to the side or hand on the chest. Back remains on the floor as much as possible. Keep your knees together. And to the left and to the right. Slowly, not too quickly. If you do mobilization too quickly, in a too rough manner, you're gonna hurt yourself. I could really try this out. I was curious to read your comments. You know, do mobilization every day of the week now. Make it your first thing in the morning. Or change of exercise. Feet apart, one knee to the inside, the other knee to the inside. We've already done this exercise in one of the previous sessions. So I'd be curious to read about your comments. If you do this mobilization routine every day in the morning, what's the change? What do you feel? Alright. Feet together, knees apart. Knees all the way to the ground. Now lift your hip up and down. Pelvis up, pelvis down. Yeah, I need bit of muscle tension to be able to do this. All the way, full range of motion. One more time. There you go. Pick up. It's important that your shoulders remain on the floor with this exercise. Not easy. Not everybody has the mobility that Jakob has. But again, everything you can do perfectly doesn't have a lot of effect. Yeah, most optimum way your leg would be straight and stretched and fully extended. Not always possible. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out all the way. Exhale as much as possible. One more time. Very good. Lay flat on the stomach. Hands apart. Knees apart. One foot to the inside, the other foot to the inside. Head should be somewhat straight. Keep your feet and legs together now. Do a full rotation around the hip. It's a torso rotation, more in the middle torso, not so much in the lower spine. And let's crisscross here. And see, the greatest part of that rotation is in the middle part of the spine and the upper part, not so much in the lower part. This is a quite challenging exercise, but it's very helpful. All right. That was the short program, mobilization short program. If you can do this, that'd be good. That's our hip mobilization exercise, remember? Actively move your leg down and all the way up. Strengthening exercise as well. We had them before. Pretty important and effective. No weights here. Now, no extra weights. It's a mobilization exercise now. Change sides. You know what, guys, it would be great if you could post a picture of you doing the workout in our arm training Facebook group. That's it. That's the mobilization routine. You should do this once a week, at least. Yeah, quite frequently before training. Yeah. It can be a quick run through. Yeah, as injury prevention. Short exercise today, very important though. We hope you liked it. Stay healthy, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.